towards Quickshot and the analyst desk to take a closer look at that one. Double lift. Have a grin on yourself.
Thank you very much, D-Man. Fact of the matter is, it's not World's Big Plays, it's Shook Big Plays. Number one, do not give Shook Lee Sin. He destroyed Kaboom, he destroyed Shield. Number two, don't give Wicked Aurelia. He delivers. Yes, they beat it last time, but he still had a strong performance. Monty, before we get to replays.
You can't say enough about Shook's play that game. It was absolutely incredible. It's so rare in the professional scene, especially at a game at Worlds, to see someone snowball all 3 lanes like that. Just amazing.
Well, you know what? You've set it up. Let's pull the montage up onto your screens because, as I said, I think we're going to rename this the Shook Analyst Desk for the next couple of minutes. Roll the clips out, and analysts, how on earth does Shook go from not delivering another champions to being just godlike on this Lee Sin?
Well, I mean, in that first one, you don't use your E as watch to engage right there. You don't know where the jungler is. It's just a bad play.
Next play, Freak, bottom lane, 80 carries.
I like the flash slow that came in from Nif, the confidence everything's going to land. Just lands a flash time warp just to make sure it hits.
All right, back up to the top lane. Once again, making Saves life just a little bit difficult. We're Shook on the minimap coming in. I think by this point he's got those Moby boots. And again, just near flawless execution.
This is really great by Wicked as well. He gets the reset on his Q. W Qs Sheen first to kill a caster minion. Perfect.
All right, let's see. What's next on our montage? Oh, this was the mid lane play. Probably.
Yeah, Froggen gets a nice wave in the turret and is able to get a charm before Shook gets in. So it's just a super clean kill. And they both get out from a tower dive with the 80% HP.
What's even more impressive is it doesn't end there because I think we got the dragon play next.
He just doesn't miss any of his skill shots. Look at that again. Nearly max range Q. Coming in right there.
That knock-up onto Janna was the reason why it just went so well. She couldn't ulti fast enough because she was knocked up by the Lee Sin ult. Just so good.
I mean, okay, so we actually had to cut the montage short. There were more plays, but that was all prior to 17 minutes into the game. We do need to give Shook another massive props. Let's actually take a look at the quick MVP graphic that we've put together for his Lee Sin performance, because truthfully, this game, this perfect performance, was on Shook's shoulders.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. He's not going to get that champion again.
Well, we keep saying that. Like, I don't understand the teams at Worlds who aren't doing their research properly. Like, we're saying, oh my god, Gorilla should never get Thresh again. Oh my god, you can't give Shook Lee Sin clearly. Like, the fact that they banned Rammus, like, you saw him pick Rammus because Lee Sin was taken away. Like,
hey,
I don't understand.
I didn't have a problem with the Rammus ban. If you don't want to deal with that, if you're not comfortable practicing against it, it is a pocket pick. There's no problem. I have a problem with the Maokai ban. When there's Aurelia on the table. All of Alliance's wins so far have come with Aurelia. Take it away from Wicked.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll get back to this discussion and why it's relevant in a moment, because we are going to check in with Shox, who's still at Shox. Right, let's actually talk a little bit more serious about the game. It was a perfect win. Alliance come in there, they don't give up a tower, they don't give up a dragon, they don't give up a kill. They take down the #3 seed from Korea, I think surprising everybody watching, except for 57% of the viewers who sided with Alliance. And this man, who has taken the profit thing, so double of crumbs. Talk to me about the game. I mean, we know it was just a huge individual performance from Alliance, but they also had the strategy to back it up.
It really makes me, it comforts my doubt that Alliance is really just a team centered around Froggen, which it was originally, but this game, Froggen was actually the only person on Alliance who was losing lane early. Actually, Wicked was super far ahead, Shook was super far ahead making those plays, and you saw Tab solo kill, or sorry, not solo kill, but 2v2 kill Zephyr with no outside help. That was insane. And Froggen was struggling a little bit mid until Shook made that play with him. So it just goes to show, it's not just the Froggen show.
Yeah, I actually really like that Froggen was behind early, and what happened is he never died, and he never got chunked too hard. And when Shook was approaching mid lane, he actually pushed aggressively, and right when Shook came in, he had minion advantage, and he was able to get a charm. So instead of just kind of like, maybe like going for the 1v1 kill, like, you know, the hero play, he didn't go for that. He went for the safe play, wait for my jungler to get there, and then take the 100% kill.
And what I like about the Froggen play in general, he talked about it actually in his prior game today as well. He said, in that game at least, in the interview, he said he wasn't focusing as much on his individual play. He was focusing on the shot calling, on getting his team into a good spot and not trying to do as much himself. And it is always hard to multitask focusing entirely on your lane, which is someone like Xiao Wei will do, where he is silent the entire game and he focuses on the 1v1s, or someone like Froggen, who's looking around the map saying, oh no, we can make this play, let's set up for Dragon, checking the timers, and not just looking at how do I beat up Goong in this mid lane.
Now, talking about this matchup, I mean, NaJin White Shield, they came in there Was there ever a chance they could have pulled it back? I personally felt there was some scaling, some late game power that could have come in there. Monty, from your viewpoint, could they have done anything different?
Well, I mean, they could have not played so cocky, especially in the top lane on that first gank. They just didn't have the vision to make that kind of play. Watch kind of mess it up. If he had had his E up, he could have gotten out of that. And, I mean, Ryze was winning up in the top lane by a pretty significant CS lead early before that gank occurred. So they had some nice things going for them. But when we talk about even with all these like big scaling champions like Wari, like Ryze, like Tristana, when you get that far behind, they did an admirable job of defending, and Alliance was not the best at closing. We were kind of questioning Tabs' split pushing on Kog'Maw in the bottom lane, but there's a point of no return, and 18k gold down, I mean, that's not tenable.
Yeah, but talking about cocky play, Watch just ganked mid from the top side and then disappeared into the top river and then immediately went top. Like, that's fine, but it's also really predictable. You can't gank a top laner using your escape going in, going, they don't know I'm coming up top. It was
Leafson's
super.
not going to counter game.
Final thoughts before we move on, Monty?
Yeah, and this is the question that I had, because in the Korean regionals, Watch was very, very good, but I have never seen him play that well before. And my question was, can Watch sustain this level of play? And through these first two games from Alliance, the answer is really no. He's died multiple times in the early game every time. He needs to get his act together if he wants to go far in the playoffs.
There is a whole lot of pressure on tomorrow's games. We'll see where